the overall Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, for the overall development of learners, our learners also must know how to deliver their speech. And today, our learners especially must know how to deliver their speech in a function on the occasion of their headmaster's departure. Who has gotten retirement. But dear learners, you must know at first, if there has been any function anywhere, suppose especially you have come to attend at the especially function where chairman election is going on, you are to deliver your lecture. But especially whatever you discuss, wherever you discuss, whatever you discuss, there should have been chairman of that function you are getting. This is called honorable respected, that is called chairman, Bangla term সম্মানিত সভাপতি. In the and that you are to start your journey, you can tell in English version, honorable chairman of this function, respected delegates, invited special guest, uninvited guest, and famous political leaders of this locality, Mr. XYZ, who have assembled here. With it, we are getting some person who have come from law enforcers in order to control this situation. You are total. But if it is a political discussion, I should share with you one thing. On that particular time, the person whom you like, you must especially appreciate him. Either he is good or bad, it is not my concern or question. Omok bhaiyer charitro phuler moto pavitra. Whether it is especially that school you are getting as like as the scent of cow dung, or justice atar or gulab, or any especially any kinds of you are getting perfume, it is not the concern. But that particular person is, suppose he is a robber, he is terrorist, fundamentalist, militant, human trafficker, and kidnapper, hijacker, doer of various kinds of ugly activities in action. So many ladies of that locality could not enjoy sound sleep for fear of him. Young ladies could not go to school because of his, especially that is called terrific section here and there, this and that. Here, of course, there is getting. If such kind of person especially come to contest any that you are getting in any election, there may be especially membership election in ward, maybe chairmanship election in union council, maybe justice special election of you are getting Upuzila, or maybe election of you are is getting Purushabha, maybe election is of other places you are getting, but you need to appreciate that candidate of you. I think you have understood this matter. Suppose especially Mr. Botol, Mr. Charakali, Mr. Derbatari, Mr. Boltu, or Mr. Justice Special XYZ, who is contesting in the election and taking his symbol is Kural. His symbol is Kural, that is getting X. And in this and that, especially that is called you must support X, so-called Kural. But if his symbol you are getting that is called Rose, of course you must appreciate Rose. If it is a symbol is that you are getting football, of course you must say in this way. If his symbol is chair or table, or especially any furniture, on that is the time, on the basis of symbol you must appreciate that man. I told you before a while, that man maybe robber, kidnapper, hijacker, rapist, molester, and doer of various kinds of ugly activities in action, drunkard, drug addicted and addicted for forbidden things you are getting. But he has got a nomination from any political party, maybe XYZ, and he is contesting in the election, and you need to, that is called as a deliver a speech on behalf of this person. So you must especially that say appreciate that person and promise of that man. The man will promise to perform some task connection that you are getting, and dredging of special river bottom, Number 1. Dilapidated TC road of different TC places you are finding. This road will be repaired. Number 2. Number 3. Especially the school for female education, he will take necessary step to establish a women college. Next, crisis of water, especially he will try his best to solve. Drainage problem of person, especially what is being washed in the month of Ashar in the especially or some other low-lying place which are inundated, especially with rain. He will take necessary step to make manhole or drainage system. In this and that, especially the person who comes to contest in any political sector and section, I should share with you one thing, that is called how do they tell their promise, especially to whom, to just people of that locality. And the locality people of course I should share with you one thing, and especially that school may trust him. By trusting they especially that school give not bullet to power but ballot to power, not bullet to power but ballot to power. He comes to power of course, and how far he can keep his word, actually I got no idea. Whatever it may be, I do not have any right to shatter any political party or any political personality, any political man, any political woman, any political justice figure, any political person of the society. Whatever they like, they may do. But ultimately, I should share with you one thing. What is that? You must appreciate that person, either he is lovely or ugly. If his nature is ugly, if his nature is ugly, I should share with you, then you must especially appreciate him properly and perfectly by telling lies. But if he is originally good man, obviously justice, especially that school, whatever you tell, it is the right thing. But our political, especially that school personality who come to power, maybe Pujila chairman, maybe Justice Union Council member, maybe chairman of Union Council, maybe chairman of Justice, especially Jila Parishad, maybe other post. Of course, I need to request you all do many things as far as you can for the betterment of people, because you see many roads are inundated. The condition of path is far from satisfactory. When you come by rickshaw on the road, the rickshaw began to dance like the Indian heroines. You also notice this thing, that your rickshaw, especially by which you come home, your rickshaw also dances, is especially dance like the heroine of Bangladeshi heroine, Indian is the heroine is of other is the country. Why? The condition of road is not satisfactory. For this reason, especially bus, truck, car, rickshaw, auto, soto, CNG, they also start dancing on the road. And such kind of dancing is not good at all, that some especially dilapidated road of this country. Of course, I have seen in the paper that rickshaw puller did not know about the pathos, this khat, Gortho. And in meantime, especially I have noticed this pathetic sight. There was also just open child and her relative is maybe husband or other person. This particular is especially wheel of that rickshaw fall down to that particular disc, and the rickshaw turned turtle. Then in there, especially journalist or reporter that way is getting, he grabs this picture without any delay. Without any delay, he did this section. Of course, we have seen this condition, but question is that many, that is called especially childbearing mothers of this country, they have to reach different hospitals, clinic by the help of special, of course, ambulance, other justice vehicle and vehicles. If they face such kind of problem, of course, both of them shall die. The child, especially who is supposed to come to this world, that child may die, child mother may die, both of them may suffer. From after Baba Adam al-Islam, up to this period, of course, countless children who are getting their birth, it is continuous process. They will especially get their birth up to Qiyamah. Death, death is especially continuous thing. It will continue. Of course, you cannot deny. And every moment, especially some places of the world, everywhere, there are many marriages which are going on. So, birth, death, marriage. Birth, death, marriage. Three things especially are going on constantly. On the other hand, of course, especially Allah is Rizq Data. Allah especially the Rizq gave order to whom Mikael al-Islam. He is performing one task connection is of course is getting. What is that is if especially that is called the person is who are expectants of that is called is a wisher of climate, and they are giving the about the climate. Tonight is especially there may be serious rainstorm, but if Allah does not give any storm, there cannot have been any storm is settled. But especially that you are is getting. On the other hand, the person especially who give information about the weather, they did not give any order. Allah has ordered especially Mikael, make rain, make strongest wind. Especially then in there Mikael al-Islam does not sit idle, perform this task connection. For this is the reason, of course, especially in the time of is telling the person who are justice, especially giving the premonition, may tell in the name of Allah there may be rain tonight. In the name of Allah there may be storm tonight. In the name of Allah there may be this thing, that thing. Maybe, may not be. Might be, might not be. That you are getting. Whatever is might be, that is called the power of Almighty, cannot be compared with any power. So I think you have understood this about the political discussion. Suppose your candidate is especially MP candidate, any political party in this country, suppose XYZ, and you are on behalf of X, you are just going to deliver a speech, different Thana level, and Thana leaders will speak about him, about that particular candidate. Upazila level they will discuss about that particular candidate, maybe male candidate or female candidate. There are many supporters, each of them of course they will support. By getting the support of this person, either male or female, will be elected especially by getting public vote. So you must especially say something about that particular guy, I mean person, maybe man or woman. Suppose in Upazila chairman, especially person who is candidate Mr. X, another lady is also candidate, another man is also candidate, but especially in three places, or one meeting is going on Sunday, another meeting is going on Monday, another meeting is going on Friday. So especially that is called say you must not tell you are supporter of X party, you cannot go to Y party. You are supporter of X party, you cannot go to Z party. But you need to support only one party. You cannot especially be a plate of phosphorus. Khichuri ho jabe na. That you are getting. So especially neither of the political parties shall believe you if you do this action, of course there is getting. So you must especially support only one person, maybe male or female. Suppose a lady named Sabina, she is contesting as especially Upazila Vice Chairman. She is very religious minded lady, Muslim, completed her Hajj. She is a wife of very wealthy person. She especially her father had profound reputation in the political field. Her forefather had the same thing, and as well as especially they have profound influence in the society. They are multimillionaire. There is no any way justice especially for her. There is no any way for her to become dishonest, because you see whatever her husband earns, whatever her husband especially gets from the business purpose, etc., and this particular lady chairman, vice chairman, of course we are getting. There is the necessity on the part of him to misappropriate public fund. তিনি কি বলবেন যে আমার বাবার স্বামীর সন্তানের পরিবারের জীবনে আমার এই ইনকাম আছে, অর্থ আছে, আপনাদের জন্য সরকার থেকে যে বরাদ্দ আসবে সেটা আমি কখনো তহবিল তসরুপ করবো না, মিস অ্যাপ্রোপ্রিয়েট যাকে বলা হয়। আমি চুরি টুরি করবো টরবো না। আই উইল নট স্টিল ইস এনিথিং from the fund because I have completed this Hajj. I am Haji. I cannot be Paji since I am Haji. Number one. Number two, from the business of my husband, is my husband per year earns more than 5 crore taka. Should I need to steal any money from the fund of you? স্বামী 5 কোটি টাকা ইনকাম করে বছরে ব্যবসার থেকে, তাহলে কি আমার দরকার আছে আপনাদের সরকারি অর্থটা চুরি করে নেওয়া? I think you have understood this matter. I have especially fear of Allah because I am Haji, so I cannot be Paji. That particular especially that is called is a candidate is for Upuzila chairman. She is delivering her speech. But especially you can ask me then why I have come. I have come here in order to help the poor people, poor and needy, poor and distressed person. If I am elected to the post of vice chairman or chairman in this special Upuzila, I shall take necessary steps to make a fund for the poor, especially men's daughters who are marriageable. Daughters cannot especially, marry of their daughters for not having dowry. I'll take this step for them. Number one. Number two, there are so many people in this locality, adult personality, they do not have literacy, they are illiterate. And especially if I am elected as chairman of this locality, Upuzila chairman, I will take necessary step for adult education, boysko shikha. I'll also take separate adult education for women. Third thing is that most of the people of this Upuzila are Muslim. I will take necessary step by engaging some teachers, especially to teach you Arabic, adult especially students, male student, female students, and female students should be able to get another facility. I will also just manage for you Omen Maulana, Omen Hafiz, Omen Maulana, Omen Hafiz for the adult, especially women of this locality. So I think you will be highly helpful in this section. There are so many pregnant ladies in this locality who are poor and pauper. They are deprived of their fundamental right from malnutrition. They have been suffering, and their future children also suffer because of this special pathetic action. And I have taken decision in my manifesto, Pratisruti. In my manifesto, especially I have taken this decision to open pregnant, that is called Center for Pregnant Women, to give them proper teaching, coaching, teaching, etc., to supply them proper food, to give them proper environment, to especially assist them mentally, psychologically, etc. If I am elected to the post, of course I will try my best, especially that is called the dilapidated road, broken road, which inundates every year, and our students cannot go to school. Some students especially who fall down to pathos, dish, small dish, ছোটো ছোটো খাদের ভিতরে বাচ্চাগুলো পড়ে যায়. On that time my heart cries for them, and I shall also take necessary steps to make it high, and in each and that the fullest budget of the government will be especially used for the betterment of this locality. I shall not, inshallah, I am going to promise you, since I am Haji, I will not steal not a single taka from the fund of the government. Whatever will come, everything especially will be utilized. First thing. Second thing is that my husband is to give especially every year fitra, zakat. The money of zakat, inshallah, I shall apply this thing for the betterment of pregnant ladies of this locality. Destitute lady who did not get education in their childhood, and I will take necessary steps for their adult education. And the adult, especially mothers of this society, if they can learn, obviously they can teach their school-going sons. In the and that they can take just necessary step properly and perfectly. A special education is said, an educated mother is better than 100 of primary school teachers. An educated mother is better than 100 of primary school teachers. Here are so many sisters and mothers who have come here before me? Are you not interested especially to become educated? Are you not interested to make the nation civilized? Are you not interested to bring special nobility for your sons and daughters? Are you not interested to change your luck? Are you not interested to make your sons and daughters competent person for the service field? Are you not interested to go to Makkah? Are you not interested to improve in your personal life? Are you not interested to gain the love of Almighty Allah, recommendation of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? If so, then come and vote me. And especially I'm interested to come to power, that ballot to power, not bullet to power. By enforcing, I cannot take not a single vote from yourself. But if you like me, you will vote me. If you dislike me, you will not vote me. But consider this about my family status. Number one, consider this especially about the status of my husband. Consider the status especially of myself. I'm qualified as a person. Number one, highly qualified. Second thing is that I have completed this course. Third thing is that I pass my time by performing amal and ibadat. And fifth thing is that as far as I can, I help the people of this locality. If I can't especially get government power, the whole amount of the government, whole budget of the government will be utilized for the betterment of you. And in this locality, I am interested to establish permanent especially that is called adult education center. One especially that is called part for men, another part is for women. In women is the part, women teacher will teach. There are some high school teachers in this locality who teach by day at school. These female teachers shall teach you after sunset. On the other hand, there are so many high school teachers who are male. After sunset, they will teach you, who are male person of this locality. And these two institutions, one institution or two, will be established especially by the budget of my husband earning. I do not wish to get any assistance from the government. I think you have understood this, me. If so, that you are requested to vote me, to come to power, to perform my task and action, repeating the manner, and especially I do not wish to backbite anyone. আমি কারো পিছনে নিন্দা করতে চাই না. Who had done what, it is not my headache. Who had done what, it is not my headache. Who did what, it was not my headache. Who will do what, it is not my headache. But especially how far I am trusted is a person to me, how far I am good or gentle, I know it properly. How far I am honest or dishonest, I know it properly. How far I am sincere or insincere, I know it properly. Therefore I shall not commit any inconsistency among especially you all. And I have already just make the list of justice poor and pauper student. They are getting help from my family per month, especially family, that is called assistance. Per month assistance I give it from the income of my husband, that the money of zakat. The money of zakat is spent especially for the betterment of education and female education, male education of this locality. The money of my husband, especially zakater taka, the taka of zakat is spent for the purpose of marriage, who are especially that is called poor and pauper. Dear audience, Honorable Chairman of this function, respected delegate from different section, other superior person who have assembled here. I do believe one thing, that you love me, you respect me, you admire me, you support me. So especially I have taken necessary step. I have already married up more than 3 dozens of Hindu women, Hindu ladies. More than 3 dozens of Hindu ladies had gotten married, had been married from the expenses of mine. More than 3 dozens of Hindu girls, Hindu teenage girls had been married from the expenses of my husband. My husband bore every expenses of their marriage. And I do believe one thing, that they are happy. Whenever I get opportunity with my husband, I visit these girls, these married ladies, and they respect us very much, and we also invite them to come to our house, and we especially entertain them as far as they can. We also especially give them gift. We also give them is a gift on the occasion of Eid, Idul Adha, Idul Fitr, other occasion they come is to us in the chant that these Hindu ladies are especially very happy in their conjugal life. But we take is necessary step is that if there would have been any conflict, we try our best is to solve it. But not only this, but also there are some underemployed Hindu young men who did do nothing, who didn't do anything. I have given him, I have given them, we have given them, capital, Muldhan, to start his business like carpentership, tea stall is the maker, and seller of betel nut, Panshubari Vikrita, or cigarette biri, etc., something like that, or especially other small shops according to their capacity and sagacity. And in each and that, especially they are earning their livelihood and passing their days is very happily. Sometimes, especially, I go with my husband in order to take in information of those family. I am especially delighted to let you know that all the couples who got married by our recommendation, by our assistance, they are leading their life is very happily. Beside and moreover, we have told them, if you face any problem, financial crisis, suffering through distress, agony, pain, curable or incurable disease, other distress and problems of your sons and daughter, education, this and that, you can come to us, and especially we are ready to help you. In the chant that more than 3 dozens of especially Hindu ladies are getting assistance. Beside and moreover, countless Muslim girls have been married because of our own influence. As my husband is biggest businessman, he has imported export business. So the earning whatever he get, it is enough to maintain our family, to help the people. But do you think that I need the government special fund for my family? Do I need to still send government fund? Honorable audience, do you think? I think you may not think. Inshallah, I am promised bound by justice, especially that by getting our creator beside us, of course there is getting this particular evidence. Allah Almighty Allah, I'll not do any kinds of dishonesty if I am voted to power. I do believe it's one matter that you will try your best to perform this task, especially on the day of vote. I do not wish to prolong my discussion more. There are some supporters of mine, and especially they will deliver the lecture on behalf of me. But in my speech, if there has been any wrong, you are requested to forgive me. Now, I delivered especially my speech on not only especially mentioning any political party. It is your personal matter who are listening my voice. Your political party may be X, Y, Z or other name. I do not wish to tell any special person name, because many men, many mind. Whomever you support, especially supporting that political party, supporting that particular person, maybe X, Y, Z, imaginary name you are getting, and especially their name may be Charagali Boltu, their battery or something like that. I don't know, whatever you know, or whatever is special maybe or might be in the chant that, of course, especially that is called, you may deliver a speech. By speaking more than half an hour, you will tell, I do not wish to prolong my discussion more, because it's the public patience. Public will be impatient. Public will be impatient by getting my discussion. May the mercy of Allah come on us, so that it is possible on the part of us to live in peace and tranquility, in happiness. Dear audience who are listening my voice, of course you may practice yourself whenever you get opportunity. Of course you can listen this discussion. Thank you very much.